What are your assumptions for Tesla stock this year following a difficult 2 or 3 months? Tesla stock is currently seeing a vertical pattern, but leisurely as one more year starts, most specialists are turning out to be more hopeful about the main EV organization stock's future, essentially for the close to term. You certainly would have no desire to miss this one. Actually, December portions of electric vehicle creator Tesla Rivian and Clear Engines soared higher up 8.4%, 6.2%, and 6.2%. Had an ideal financing round in the earlier week. However, the logical reason for the accompanying ascent was a macroeconomic information point that lifted all high development stocks that came as the day's work record in which awful news is. Breathtaking information for specific thrashed high development names that said Morgan Stanley examiner Adam Jonas composed a bullish note on Tesla after the stock's astonishing dive over the course of the last month, in spite of the fact that he brought down his value focus from $330 to $250 because of the difficult macroeconomic and high rate climate. Jonas said he accepted Tesla could expand its demand over both electric vehicle new companies and inheritance players making the EV change because of its most memorable mover status and capacity to self-reserve tasks inside this climate. We accept players are self-subsidized with exhibited scale and cost initiative all through the worth chain can be relative victors, basically put. Jonas contends major areas of strength for that will get more grounded in a troublesome climate. In the midst of financial exchange madness driving the stock lower, Tesla president Elon Musk says that it is an open door. Musk has some straightforward guidance for Tesla representatives perspiring 2022-65 mishap at the organization's stock cost disregarded in the postscript part of a letter wrote to Tesla's representatives. As of late, the association's CEO says concerning the stock rut, don't be too irritated by financial exchange. Wildness, as we show, proceeded with brilliant execution. The market will perceive that drawn out. I accept a lot of that Tesla will be the most important organization on Earth. While it is not yet clear on the off chance that Tesla will be the most significant organization on Earth, Elon's right about. Financial backers in the long run perceiving the vehicle producer's magnificent presentation, they simply should understand as well as recollect a few things for the stock to start energizing again. First, it ought to be noticed that the auction is more about Musk's obtaining of Twitter than Tesla itself. The test of being a high-profile chief of a socially pertinent organization is that the way of life will address that chief through the organization's stock for this situation. The way of life's message is generally one of dissatisfaction with regards to Musk's new Twitter obtaining, beside being an expected interruption from his obligations as head of Tesla. The group hate the negative consideration Musk has brought himself at Twitter. Well, there's no utilization in fretting over nothing, as Musk presently claims Twitter and has proactively demonstrated he will run it problematically. He seems not to be deterred by the market's backhanded revolt through the auction of Twitter shares. There's nothing else to be said, has kept selling without a doubt. If nothing else, this fundamental dynamic may ultimately fuel a recuperation rally. Musk has affirmed he will step down as Twitter's boss once a substitution is found. He's not offering any kind of time span, and chances are great he'll find somebody more like him than not as far as political social leanings. Second, China's lockdowns and rising material costs, which have enormously impacted creation and different features, are transient. It tends to be noticed that Beijing has kept on executing blundering measures intended to check the spread of the COVID. The outcome is outrageous trouble getting truly necessary parts from Chinese providers. Lockdowns haven't precisely helped the creation of or requests for Tesla EVs in China, either, where the organization does around 1/4 of its business. All the while, most material expenses have risen above the previous year. The lithium used to make EV batteries cost generally 2 times what it did only a year prior, and keeping in mind that well underneath its pinnacle hit in spring of last year, the aluminum used to make Tesla's vehicles frame is still moderately costly too. That is the reason Tesla's expensive incomes developed quantifiably more than deals did in the second and third quarters on the two fronts. However, the headwind is facilitating a critical part of its lockdown measures, and most material costs, including aluminum and lithium, are falling regardless of whether just shallowly. SP Worldwide's market knowledge says lithium carbonate pieces crested in 2022 and ought to hold consistent at marginally lower costs through 2026, with supply at long last getting up to speed to request at last. Tesla is as yet the name to beat in a quickly developing EV market. As of now, there's no denying more conventional vehicle creators like Passage and General Engines are making advances inside the electric vehicle market. A small bunch of rookies like NIO and Rivian are making a few commotion too. Tesla's portion of the US and the worldwide EV market have both fallen over the course of the last year, in spite of the fact that Tesla's portions of the electric vehicle market is contracting. Tesla's top line is as yet developing in light of the fact that the EV market itself is as yet developing. The Global Energy Organization gauges EVs will represent a record-breaking 13 of the world's light vehicle deals in 2022, up from 2021's 9% along these lines. Priority Research is determining annualized EV market development of 23% through 2030, jibbing with viewpoints from past market experiences and Deloitte. As a matter of fact, as per experts from Repetitive Auto, the Tesla Model Y could be the top-of-the-line vehicle of 2023. Repetitive Auto and Car Market Examination and Retail Programming Organization has delivered a total arrangement of expectations for the auto business in 2023. Most strikingly, Repetitive President Scott Purcell predicts that the Tesla, the Model Y, will be the top-rated vehicle Of the following year, intermittent isn't totally unwarranted in accepting that Tesla Model Y could accomplish astounding outcomes in the approaching year. The Model Y has accomplished astounding details all over the planet, currently in 2022 most eminently turning into the second most famous EV. Sold in China in November on the off chance that the vehicle can keep up with this achievement going into the new year. It very well may be a pivotal occasion for the American automaker, as yet nothing is permanently established for the present, as it is too soon to determine what will befall Tesla. This year, a few days prior, Tesla distributed its final quarter vehicle creation and conveyance report for 2022. In the public statement, Tesla revealed Q4 2022 all-out conveyances of 405,278, all-out creation of 439,701 complete yearly conveyances, of 1.31 million and all-out yearly creation of 1.37 million conveyances are the nearest guess of deals unveiled by Tesla. These numbers address another record for the Elon Musk drove automaker and a development of 40% in conveyances year over year. Tragically, the final quarter numbers missed the mark. Concerning examiner assumptions, as per an agreement of experts, gauges gathered by FactSet as of December 31st, 2022, Money Road was anticipating that Tesla should report conveyances of around 427,000 for the last quarter of the year. Gauges refreshed in December and remembered for the reality set. Agreement went from 409,000 to 433,000. It tends to be noticed that Tesla began creation at 2 new processing plants this year, one in Austin, Texas, and one more in Brandenburg, Germany, and inclined up creation in Fremont, California, and in Shanghai. However, it doesn't uncover creation and conveyance numbers by district. In the final quarter of 2022, Tesla expressed conveyances of its entrance-level Model 3 vehicle, and Model Y hybrid added up to 388,131, while conveyances of its better quality Model S car and Model X SUV UV added up to 17,147. Where Tesla will go from that point is not yet clear. Individuals might dare to dream that 2023 will end up being an extraordinary year for Tesla and its stock, considering that many are anticipating Tesla's 2023 financial backer day, which is occurring in spring the most. A recent public statement from Tesla declared their arrangements to have Tesla's 2023 financial backer day on spring 1st. About a stock buyback is supposed to occur at the expressed occasion for the present contributor, frantically trusting that 2023 will end up being a superior year, assuming the rising stock cost in the market is any sign. Make a point to buy into this feed for more gigantic news about Tesla stock.